I feel like I reached a new level in my life, but I can't fully get there because I feel like the people in my life are dragging me down. And I want to get rid of them, but I'm afraid of how they're going to view me. Like, it feels so uncomfortable, and I don't know how to move forward from that. But it's like, I care about myself, and my level up is more important to me than anything. How can I how can I move past this? Girl, first of all, you're not alone. We reach a point in our life when we feel like we're leveling up, but the people around us are literally dragging us down. We feel afraid to let them know that we no longer want them in our lives, or we feel afraid to just simply tell them about themselves. You spend a lot of time with these people, so they know you to be one way. They don't know how much you've been working on yourself. They have not seen your progress. So when you finally reach a certain level in your life, it's uncomfortable to let them know that you're not the same person you used to be. You're afraid of getting judged. You're afraid of getting dismissed, taken as a joke. When it comes to other people not understanding where you are in your life, that's the first thought that we have. The issue is we have all these thoughts running through our minds, and it stops us from doing what we need to do. And what does that do for us? We allow ourselves to stay exactly where we are, and that's not okay. We have to get to a point where we stop putting other people in front of ourselves. We have to take ourselves a bit more seriously, and now is the time to do that. First, I think you should decide if these are people you want to keep in your life. If you do, I think now is time to start finding ways to have this conversation with them. You can let them know that you've been taking the time to develop your inner self. You've been working on yourself, and it's important for them to know that. And if they love you, they will understand. If you're feeling like the people around you are dragging you down, you have to decide if they are worth keeping around. It's time to start figuring out some ways to have this conversation. So if you go forward and you have this conversation and the feedback is just all negative, maybe it's time to let them go. If these are people you don't want to keep in your life, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so if these people are really dragging you down and you want to get rid of them, here's how I did it. I had to have a lot of conversations with myself. I had to boost myself up in order to get to this version of myself. First, I thought about how these people were dragging me down, what it felt like every time we hung out, where it would take me back to mentally whenever I would be around them, all the unwanted emotions. That takes a toll, and I knew for a fact that that's not something that I wanted to deal with anymore. But if you're like me, go ghost. These people are not stupid. I mean, yes. You only have one life to live, and I want to live mine happily. I evaluated who I felt like was dragging me down, whose energy I didn't like, who was not showing up when I had good news, but had a lot to say when I was going through things. Okay? Those are the things you need to pay attention to. The people who only show up when they need something, the people who don't call you to check up on you, that type of stuff. I really had to think about who's doing what in my life, and that's how I knew who to cut off. It's like you say you want to become a billionaire, but you're only hanging around the brokies. Where does that add up? It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. You really have to dig deep in yourself, and you just have to do it. If you want to do it right now and you need some encouragement, listen to my voice. Go get your phone. Go do it. Go do it. I got your back. Girl, I ain't got time for that. I have a heart, but when it comes to my well-being, I just know when it's time. It took a lot of self-work to get to this point. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Because this takes a lot of courage. This takes a lot of self-love. This takes a lot of growing and a lot of effort internally. It is a lot. You have goals to meet. You have places to go. You have people to meet. You have things to do. And you got these fucking bums just grabbing you. Get off me. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real way of doing this besides doing it. And when they get mad, let them talk. Let them talk. Let them start their rumors. Let them do the yada yada yiddy yiddy bada bada. Nobody cares. And I had to go through those things. I had to learn in order to get to where I'm at now. So, if you're like me and you are ready to get rid of toxic people in your life, the best advice I can give you is to just do it. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to the next one, and I hope you come back. I hope you come back. I hope you come back. See you in the next one. Bye, y'all.